All right, so we're making tamales today. I already cooked the turkey yesterday. Hello, everyone. I was not really ready to go live because I was gonna take the turkey out of the juices first, and then prepare the meat before I start making tamales. But sometimes we don't get to control how we do things. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drain the juice into this container because I'm gonna use some of it. Rinse it out. I already got the shells here soaking for the tamales. Well, I know this is a big job, but I wanted to do it. I made it's a half turkey. It's like the turkey breast part of the turkey. So we are going to do it that. All right, now we need a sifter. I'm gonna use this one. I'm gonna rinse that out too because I like to rinse things out before I use them. And I just did my whole cupboard. I took a lot of things out of the cupboard that I'm getting rid of that I don't need. All right, put that in here. Okay, see what I'm doing? All right. I think I put it on the right. So here's the turkey with the juices and everything, but I'm gonna just drain it. It's just like little pieces of skin and maybe bones and stuff. I don't want that in there, right? So we gotta make sure that we don't have that in there. So I'm gonna put right now. I'm gonna put the meat on this plate. It cooked. I let it cook for a long time, so it's nice, and we can just pull it apart. So we're gonna set this for a sec. So I'm gonna drain the rest of it. Okay. All right, so this is nice big chunks of meat that I'm going to be using. And let's put the rest of it. There's a little bit of meat and bones. I'm gonna pull the meat out. But I'm going to steam them hopefully in this pot. I think this is my biggest pot that I have. So I want to use that pot for that. There's some bones in there. I'll rinse it out too. You could even steam it in the own, with the own, like I boiled mine. So you could even steam it in that, like in your broth, like this broth here, this turkey broth, because I wanted to make sure it was cooked. I did it the easy way. I could have roasted it in the oven, but I wanted to just there's a lot of flavor. I wanted to just boil it with a lot of seasonings. I put all of my seasonings: thyme, oregano. No, not oregano. Thyme, sage, rosemary, and salt and pepper. And I also put a little bit of soy sauce. And I did use because it was turkey, and I didn't have any beef. I didn't have any chicken bouillon cubes or whatever, so I grabbed a can of chicken noodle soup, and I just drained the juice and put that in there too as I was cooking the turkey. So, and then a little bit of soy sauce. So it's got a lot of good stuff in it. So I'm going to use some of the juices also to make the masa. But here's the meat right now. So we got to pull the meat apart and make it all like pulled apart meat. Let me see if I can put the camera the other way, facing. Hey, way up, dude. Facing the other way. If it worked better the other way. Or maybe I gotta go lower. Gotta go a little bit lower. Hello, Julia. Okay. Now my hands are wet and I got a towel. I gotta adjust this, the height of this, so you guys can see what I'm doing. Julianne. Okay, Julianne. Welcome. Hello, Alien. The Beast. Hello. All right, we're gonna make some tamales. Tamales. All right. We are now separating the meat and putting it in another bowl. And we're gonna make tamales. I gotta get up here and get some bowls. Some balls. So this, we're gonna make dough in that one. We're gonna put the chicken in that one. I mean, not chicken, turkey. We gotta rinse it. This is gonna be for the dough, which we're gonna do here in a minute. I just want to rinse that one out too in advance. All right, so we are going to start pulling the meat. Pulling the meat. Can you guys see it? Let me see if I can. Oh, I can't turn it downwards. I can make this one go up a little, or this one. I don't know how you guys could see it better. I think you'll be able to see fine. I don't know. I can't see that well because I can see the text. You know what I'm saying? So just gotta make sure my hands are clean, everything, and I want to taste I never tasted the turkey yet, and so I'm going to taste it to see what the flavor is like. That's a bone. Really good. Like it's going to be very easy to just pull it all apart. Yep. Just kind of rub it up, rub it up, rub it up. And then we're going to put a little bit of the juices in there. I was thinking of putting a little bit of gravy. You can do whatever you want with your tamales, but some people put hot sauce, whatever hot spices, spicy peppers, and I don't have those. So, because I don't have any hot spicy peppers or anything like that. Or those dried peppers that you cook and make the sauce, make that red juice. I don't have that either. But they were doing that with the pork though. And for turkey, you could always put a like gravy if you want, or like some of that browning gravy stuff. Like make some little bit of gravy and add it to it. That's what I think I'm gonna make with a little bit of. I got those packages where you could just, and I'm gonna use the broth. So you just put a cup of the liquid and then you put the package and heat it up, and then it becomes, and you stir it good, and it becomes gravy. So we're gonna add that to it, so that the tamales are gonna be very, very good and moist and stuff, because this is turkey breast, and also the corn masa that we use is also absorbs a lot of liquid, but that's why we're gonna steam them, because everything is gonna be cooked. The masa is gonna be steamed, and like the turkey's already fully cooked. I can make some turkey sandwiches with this too, which I'm gonna do because I'm hungry and I got my homemade bread right there. So I'm probably, after I make some tamales and let them steam, I'm probably going to make myself a turkey sandwich, because I'm probably only gonna use one. I don't know how many I'm gonna make, but I was gonna bring some to my aunt tomorrow. Oh, I got a piece of bay leaf. See, the bay leaves, they weren't a full bay leaf; they were like broken. So when I put I put bay leaf in it too. It was when it was broken, you know. All right. I think that's going to be good for now. I'm just going to get the little pieces that are on the sides there. They're not, that are not bone. Just little pieces. All right. Now I'm going to wash my hands. And then I should have just kept it on the smaller stand. I need to get another one so I don't have to switch it around because I don't like switching it around. Oh, we got to see what's in here. We got the seasonings. I took all the spices there in there too. I was going to take the pieces of meat that are meat and put it in. There's another bone. And I can use some of the broth too to make a soup, and some of the meat to make a soup. Make it like a chicken dumpling soup. Or I mean turkey dumpling soup. It's my sister's birthday on the 27th too. So, oh, I think she's going out for dinner though. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see what happens. What's happening? Okay, that's it. We don't want the rest of it in there. And it's just like bone and cartilage and stuff. We're going to put that in the garbage. And it's also the seasonings because I didn't use I didn't use one of those things where you put the seasonings in. And I might have to use one of these to do the steaming because I don't have a proper steaming thing. So I'm gonna see if it fits. If it fits, I'm gonna use this. Oh yeah, perfect. You know what? It is perfect. So I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna steam my tamales in here. Can you guys see the pot? Okay, so I'm gonna steam my tamales in there because I got this, and we're gonna put the tamales right in there. All right, so this is going to be to the side. We don't need that right now. And then this I'm going to put in the fridge. We don't want to leave it out. Okay, next step. Next step is put the stuff away that I don't need right now. And I'm just going to put the meat right inside the juices right now and put it in the fridge. Oh, and I'm going to take a little bit of juices out because we're going to use some of that. All right, so we're going to use, I should like really turn it when I'm going here, huh? I'm just going to put some juices in here to make the dough and also to make the gravy. So this my watering pot. We're going to use some of this broth to make the gravy and then some to make the dough. I'm not going to just use water to make the dough, and it's going to put all that beautiful flavor into the dough as well. Oh, I should get my string because I want to tie them up so that they look pretty. I mean, you can use the corn husk, but it only works really with like really fresh corn husk. I'll put that in the fridge. And then when I turn the camera around, you guys are gonna see, oh, I could just face it this way. All of these, I don't need them, so I'm gonna put them away. I took them all out of my bottom of my cupboards, and all of these bowls, I don't need them. So I'm going to put them all away because I live alone, so I'm downsizing. And now we're going to make that gravy, a little bit of gravy to add to the turkey. And I'm just going to use like this kind of gravy here. We might just use this one exactly because like this is the one that's out. I do have more somewhere. I don't know where they are, but we're going to use this one. And I think this is just add water. Wait, do I have some more? I don't know. I thought I had some more. I might not have any more. I don't see any up here. Oh, and then I have to get my stepping stool. I'm not that tall to get out the top. Oh, this is one of my original mugs, and it broke. It got a little chip in it, so I didn't want to throw it away. It's one of my mugs that I made, my custom made mug with all your chakras. Yeah. Okay, we got a whole bag of spice with spices and stuff in it. I don't know, there might be some in here. My son used to get everything in bulk. He got like lots of them, so got all of these spices. Okay, that's not in there. I just wanted to make sure. Okay, so we're just gonna use this one. I'm sure it's the same as the other ones. I'm gonna have to put my glasses on. I can't see. They make the writing so small, so I guess they have no choice. All right, so preparing 1 3/4 cups of warm water in the middle saucing pan. Bring to a boil. Okay, so it's basically 3 minutes. 3-minute, same thing as the other ones. So I'm just gonna put 1 cup of water. It says 1 1/3 cup, but I'm just gonna do 1 because I'm adding it to the meat. So make it a little bit thicker. All right, put a pot. And then get a little measuring cup. So we're gonna go from 1 measuring cup to another. I'm just gonna use this, like I said. But we're gonna fill it all the way to the top, so it'll be a little bit more than 1 cup. But it's not gonna be quite 1 1/3, maybe. But I'm close because it's that extra space there, right? Okay. The real McCoy, eh? It's the real McCoy. Hello, everybody that's coming in. I don't know who's here. I'll check in a minute and let it get warm a little bit before we add this. We're gonna let it heat up a little bit, and we're gonna get the cornmeal out. And then we're gonna make the masala. I gotta double check, make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. All right, we're just gonna pour in. We're not gonna measure because I don't even know how much I'm making, and there's not like that much, so I don't know. We're not gonna use it all right away. And we're just gonna add. It does absorb a lot of water, so let's give it a stir. And I'm gonna have to get in there with my hands. Oh yeah, it needs a lot more, as you can see. It needs a lot more. I wish I had the tippy thing, you know, where I could tip it. It'd be so cool. This one doesn't do that. I mean, it can go all the way down, but then, wait, let me see if I can do it. But it would be, I would have to make this one go all the way up. All the way up. Okay. Why is this? Why is this all the way off? I don't really understand that. Okay. Okay, I might just point right to the ground. I don't know. If I had something that I could put there. No, you just see the ground. That sucks. And I'm already as close as I can with this camera to the counter. But anyways, you got to see it for a minute. Tried. I tried. I don't no idea how we could tip it over and put some, you know, maybe Jimmy rig it. Anyways, let's just move on from it. Do it the way I was doing it. The way I was doing it. I'm not professional here. I'm getting there. Learning. All right, so here we go. We're gonna grab a little whisk. Little whisk. I like using the whisk. I like using the whisk for stuff like this. So now it's hot. And we're just gonna have to add it and then get in here. Get in there. I'm surprised the kitty cat hasn't come and bothered me yet. She always likes to be right where I am. Tries to climb everything. She's the opposite of Sage at all. I hope I didn't read that wrong. No, it's 1 1/3. Okay. I was gonna say I hope I didn't read it wrong and it's only 1/3 of the cup. And just let it be for a minute. Let it get a little boil on. Let me show you guys. Little boil on, get it a little. Oh, it's starting. See, we're gonna turn it off now. Oh yeah, we're gonna turn it off. Yeah. All it needs is a couple minutes. All right, turn it off. Oh, that one was on. The wrong burner was on. A little bit. Okay, I turned it off. But it's still boiling because the burner's still hot. Just gonna leave it on there for a few minutes. And then we're gonna add it to the meat. And then we're gonna keep on going with the dough. And then I'm going to put the liquid up here and start getting hot. Get the liquid hot. Like, move these. Let's put them all on the outside. All right, so now we got ready. We got that ready. Or should I just keep it like this? Then I can see you guys. If I have it like this, then I can see what you guys are saying. All right. Take my glasses off. Don't need them now. Okay. So we're going to keep making the dough while we let that cool down. So I'm going to add more juice. And then we're going to stir it. Oh, got a little bit hard. So wait it. Too long. Like I said, it absorbs a lot of liquid. We need it all. Might have to get more. This might be it, actually. Oh, and I can add a little bit of gravy to it, too. So it has that gravy taste, too. Oops. At least I didn't put all the powder in. If I put it, it does hydrate and absorb all of it. But I'm going to have to get my hands in there. Because I let it be, and now it's got some chunks in it. So, actually, I could just use the mixer. Hopefully it works. this thing, a little mini mixer, miniature mixer. I think I put those things in here. Uh-oh, where did I put those? See, you guys, I wasn't prepared. I don't know where I put those. Oh well. Let's not just smell. Let's just use my hands. Just get my hands in there. Because I don't want no chunks. We're going to use our hands because I've never had this happen. Oh, because I use cold water. I mean cold stuff. Here, I should put some of that gravy, hot gravy in here. It'll help. It will help. Because I shouldn't have walked away from it. Alright, we're putting a little gravy in there. A little hot gravy. I forgot we're supposed to do this dough and warm. I usually just use warm water to make the tortillas, right? Hot water. The hottest that I can touch out of this thing. When you make the tortilla dough. I do have a mixer, but the mixer, I just put it away, and I really don't want to get it out. I'm gonna check and see if I put those little things that go on the mixer. I put them. I don't know where I put them, and it should be. I'm so not prepared today, guys, but this is like a lesson, important lesson for if you guys ever, like even for anybody that's learning how to cook, it's like make sure we have our stuff prepared when we get started. But I always do things on a whim. On a whim? On a whim, yeah. I'm going to add a little more gravy to this, and now the rest of the gravy is going to go into the chicken. But add a little more gravy to this, and then I might add a little more dough. I got most of the chunks out. And whatever else, I'm going to spread it onto those things. I'm going to take them out of the water now, too. The last time I made tamales, I made my dough a little bit harder, and I see that people make it so almost like a cake mixture type of dough. So that's what I'm doing on this one. More like a cake mixture. Like you're gonna make cornbread. That's it. That's a good one. Cornbread. Okay. Okay, I think we're ready to make them, assemble them. Now we just gotta add the meat and sauce. We got this ready. We got this ready for the tamales. Where's everybody? I guess I didn't share this out because I was like not prepared to go live yet. I'm gonna set that over there for a second while I wipe dust down. We got some dough on the counter here. And then we don't need that now. So we're gonna put the gravy in there, in the chicken. And I'm gonna use my spatula. Make sure I get all the goodness out of there. Let's use a spoon. This would be good to spread the tamale stuff on the tamales. I'm gonna mix this up nicely. I'm gonna mix this up nicely. Look at this meat with the gravy. It's pure meat. There's no bone. All the bone came out. And I even got a wishing bone with this. Even got a wishbone with it. You guys believe that? So of course I put it up there. Put it up there to dry. It's right there. It's drying up there. My wishbone, anybody ever do that? Like dry the wishbone and make a wish and break it? Hello, hello. All right. We're gonna dump this water out. They've been soaking for a while. Let them drain a little bit like this. And if you have fresh corn husk, you can use fresh corn husk. All right. And then I'm going to put them this way because we want the back of them are smoother. The back of them is actually the inside of the tamale. I didn't know that before. But I'm going to put this one at the bottom because this one has a little rip. Actually, we might use this one for the string. We might use this one for string. All right. I'm trying to set you guys up so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, now we're going to get the pot where I'm going to set them in. But I'm going to put the, I'm going to make, I'm just going to put water in here. I said I was going to, no, I'm going to use the juice. I know. I'm going to use the juice because it's going to like steam it with really good flavor. That's what I'm going to do. I am going to stick to my word. And I'm going to pour this juice in there. And we want to make sure that it does not come past, like I don't know what else to use this juice for, so why not, right? I'm just going to add flavor. And just going to make sure that when you're putting your steaming thing in there, it does not touch. You see that? It does not touch. Okay, so we can put a little bit more. It does not touch the tamales. You're still good. I think that's perfect right there. So it's a little bit below. And it does just touch the rim of it. So that's perfect. All right. Now we're going to put that on the stove and then we're going to make these tamales. And we're going to heat this up. And by the time we heat this up, the tamales will be ready to be put in. I'm just going to start heating it up now. And then I'm going to quickly make the tamales. We might make a dessert too. I am just going to put it on 9. I'm not going to put it on full hot, but I'm going to keep this out so that we can put the tamales in here. Rinse this off. Okay. need a plate to do them on. You don't want to do them on the counter. Okay, so I'm gonna grab one. The smooth side is where you want to put your tamale, which is this side. So people do the wrapping differently, and I made mine wrapped on both sides, but some people don't only wrap them on one side. So we're gonna start with like that. And I don't know, we'll see if I want to tie things or not. So we're just gonna grab about how much you think a tamale. We're gonna start with that. And I'm just gonna put it right in the middle. And kind of spread it out. However, if you want a thick tamale, you may leave it thicker. If you want a thinner tamale, you make it thinner. I don't want it to be too thick. Oh, my belly is growling. Okay, I think that's enough. We're gonna put a tiny little bit of dough right there, because we're just gonna close them at the bottom. So we have the dough on there, about that thick. And then we're gonna grab a spoonful of chicken or turkey, and we're gonna put that on top. Spread it out a little bit, just so it gets all over there. And then we grab the tamale, and we actually, I think you can fold it this way first. Oh, that outside is a little ripped there. Or maybe, we're going to fold it in first. That's what they do. They fold it in first. I forgot. So what you want to do is you fold it in. Press it on. Press on. And you just kind of, so you don't want it to be overlapped, so you can just overlap that, or you can cut it off. I'm just going to overlap it. I don't know how well you guys can see, but I don't want it to be touching the other part where the food starts. So we're just going to wrap it all the way around. And then I'm going to fold this up. And there's your tamale. And then you can make a little tie to go around it. You can fold them on both sides, but today we're going to do them this way. And I'm just going to lay them in the pan like this. I'm just going to lay them in the bowl like this. And hopefully they stay like that. Well, that one's just going to go flat until I get more. Okay, easy way to make tamales. All right, we're making tamales. So so this is the smoother side. We want the smoother side. They're not really smooth, but we want the smoother of the two. Spread in the middle. Put on. Kind of spread it around. Best you can to flatten it out. This has got to be a better way. I mean, this is what I'm doing, but when I did it, I didn't have to spread them, because I just grabbed a piece of dough, made it flat, and put it on. But this one here, you almost gotta not, you can't like just grab a piece of dough with your hands, because it's very wet. So, and I think that tamales will be a lot more better this way than the other way. That with like where the tamale is hot. So and fold it in one way, and then fold it the other way, and then fold it up, and then fold it up. You got a little pocket. Pretty little tamales. And we're going to lay them flat right now until we get enough to go around. All right, we got to better speed up because the stuff is getting hot already. If they turn out good, I might bring some to my auntie. Give my aunt some, give my mom some. Put a little more dough on that side. I always used to just buy my tamales. I never made them before. Like I made them before, but I mean, I never made them regularly, like all the time. You know what I mean? So. Okay, I'm doing it wrong again. Let's see if I can put them back and forth now. So, oh, we're gonna put one in the middle. A little bit off. Oh, I'm gonna put that. Okay, we need to make one more so we can create a little thingy majiggy. I always have a lot to talk about when I'm not on the internet. And then when I go on the internet and I have nothing to say, I have nothing, my mind's blank. Well, right now I'm focused on these tamales, but in general. I've made pork tamales before. Made the pork ones. They were delicious too. But like I said, I used harder dough. Oh, my belly is just growling. Okay, so I want to push that up. But I want to make sure I make a little wall here. So like that. Okay. Next. Some of them are a little small and you can just add 2 of them together too. You can eat them. That's the wrong way. You want the smoother way. Smoother way. I think I can use my hands to just flatten it a little bit better than the spatula or that. Maybe it works better. Maybe not. I've seen people on the internet doing it and they weren't doing it perfect either. Like I did just see what everybody else was doing too. Everybody does them differently. I've seen quite a few people that are all doing them differently. So there's no like, unless you're like from the south or was it west? From the west? And your grandma says, your abuela says, no, you got to make them this way or no way at all. Then that's probably the right way. But if you don't have an abuela, then you probably don't have that. So this is a Spanish tradition food. So now we're going to put 2 that way. We're just going to build around. Maybe I should do this. Hello, everybody. I'm not going to call everybody by the name today. I'm just going to say hello. I keep saying hello. If new people come in, I'm just going to keep saying hello. And unless somebody has something to talk about, I'm just going to focus on these babies because I want to get them done. And I want to show others, like, you know, my kids, if they're watching, like, they don't know how to make tamales. If they ever want to make tamales, they'll just go look at mom's videos to know how. And then, you know, people can learn and perfect it too. You know, everybody can do their own. This dough, I can't wait to show you guys what they turn out like. There are tamales. Well, if you know what tamales are, then you'll know that this won't be sticky once it's done. Like, it'll be nice and cooked. Nobody's perfect, so we don't have to do it perfect. Oh, I'm gonna put one. I think just one flat. I think I should fold the one I put in the middle like that. I think I should fold that one on both sides if I'm gonna do that. Right. Make sure that they have enough room to fold on both sides. Let's make one where we can fold it on both sides. Put it right in the middle. All right, my pen is right in the middle. I should have grabbed, I don't know, something, saran wrap maybe to pat it down. That might even work. I don't know if that would even just probably stick to it. Oh, we don't want that much meat. All right, let's wrap this one on both sides. We're going to start on this side. No, we're going to start. Duh, I just did it wrong again. Almost did it wrong. So we're going to fold it on that side. Fold it on that side. Just because I'm putting this one in the middle. Right in the middle. It keeps the other ones up. All right, let's keep going. I'm only using the best ones right now. Not using any. And there's some corn hair on it still. Like that piece. It wants to stick to me. Well, this is a nice big one. This is going to be a big one, y'all. Oh, yeah, it's going to be a big one. They could have probably soaked a little bit longer, to tell you the truth. And this weekend, I'm probably going to make bread again. So anybody that wants to learn how to make your own homemade bread, you come and join me and we can make it together, get all your ingredients. Oh, I'm going to turn that down or off right now because it doesn't need to be on right now during boiling. Doing the boiling. Oh yeah, we're going to have quite a few, I think. We're going to have quite a few. Sometimes it's hard to tell which one's which side is which. All the bubbles that whatever in the dough that was there earlier, they all came out. They all came out nicely. The only thing is that wants to stick to this instead of the thing. I use it. It's just easier to control my hands than it is to control the. That's why God gave us hands. You know, our hands are our best tools to use. So I think I want to move those ones. Put another one in the middle here. Oh wait, I gotta do a different one. Maybe this one, because this one here is whacked up. So wacky. It's like a wacky tobacco. I'm gonna fold this one up and fold this one up again. And that's gonna be one of the bottom ones here. And we're gonna put around. We make like a little flower, make a little bouquet of tamales. Can you guys see them? Oh, you guys can't even see that. How pretty out there over there. There we go. Now you can see better. You guys should have told me. We can't see. Move the camera the right way. You guys should have told me. And tamale. Even though I put gravy in there, it's still like light meat, you know? It's not like all dark and stuff because like I didn't put that much, you know what I'm saying? Go all the way around, and then we're gonna stop, and then we're gonna cook them or steam them, I should say. We're gonna steam them. And I think I probably, like, I'm just going to go until, if I have to do it too, I think you got to, I have to double check to see how long we steam them for, but I think it's like probably 40 minutes or something like that, or 20 to 30, 40 minutes, somewhere around that, okay? I don't really know. That's easy enough to Google that. So we can do that. And then we're gonna have a turkey sandwich after. Because I got turkey left over. Anybody want turkey? Come on over. Anybody want turkey sandwiches with me? Come on over. If you're in my building or if you're near me, I'm serious. Come on over. I don't mind. Help feeding people if they're hungry. If they want to eat my food with me. Unless like someone absolutely with negative energy, then I don't want you. If you have a really bad, lots of negative energy and you're a negative person, then don't bother. I only want joyful people. Happy people. People that want to be happy at least. Maybe they're not happy yet, but they want to be. I don't want misery. Misery here does not love company. If I'm in miserable mood, I stick to myself. Like, I don't, like, they say misery loves company only sometimes, not all the time. I like to actually, when you're aware of your energy, you don't want to share your energy with other people when you're in a negative mood or whatever. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. Like, if I'm in a negative mood, I don't want to share it with nobody else. Like, I don't want no one else to have to feel that. And if you are someone like me, like, you do feel other people's energy. I am very sensitive to energy. That's why I always say, talk about energy. Some people say vibe. Is this too? Like, I can sense if someone has a lot of negative energy on them. Like, if they like attract negative energy, and if they also like, if they like have a lot of negative on them. I've called that out on my past. I've called that out on a few people, and then they got mad at me. Like, I didn't mean it like that. Even then, I didn't mean it like in a bad way, but they took it in a bad way. And I actually knew it, and now I watched a video of this girl confessing that that was true. You know, the girl that I said it about, that she had negative energy. She is very dark. She's admitted it to her. She's admitted to the public now. So everybody that I said it to, they ain't gonna judge me no more. And well, they have no right to. So I was right. I just called it out. Okay, this one here. Hold it up. Yes, I called it out a little bit because I was a little pissed off about, something that was said, and I was a little hurt because that was said. And it was said, and it was said about this person, and I was a little hurt because that should have been said about me and not that person, and it shouldn't have never been said to me about that person. And so, yeah, I retaliated a little bit and said, I called it out, basically, the ugliness, the darkness. Okay, I gotta fit those two other ones in there, and then we got meat left over. I guess we could make like a turkey casserole, or like a turkey rice casserole or something like that, with this turkey with the gravy in it and stuff already, because I got some left over. I could use that for sandwiches too, but I think we got one more. I'm gonna put that last one. Thanks, guys, for hanging out with me. Whoever's ever been here the whole time watching. I'm going to throw the rest of them out because there's a couple of them that are not very nice looking. Obviously, we're not going to hydrate them again once we're done using them. I was trying to find one that was whole, but see if you have like small ones and you have to put two, you just kind of fold them on top of each other. And I'm going to use this dough, the rest of this dough. Put that on top, make the last tamale. Yeah, still got all my nails. That means I didn't lose any of them in the food. That's good. I did clean my nails. I did take my nail polish off of my nails to do this. So just so y'all know. I cleaned my nails and took the nail polish off and cleaned them really good. And because also, one of the nails fell off which was my thumbnail, and I was kind of rough on it. That's why it fell off. So I was going to put it back on, but I thought, I'm going to make the tamales first and then put that back on. Okay, we are done making them. Hopefully they're not too stuffed together here. Okay, perfect. Perfect. All right. I got a lot of dishes to do now. Oh, well. Okay, guys, let's go. Let's do it. Okay, we're going to put it in here now. Where's the pot? Okay, there it is. Okay. Hello. All right, now I think I want to add a little water to the pot because it has boiled down a little bit since we let it boil. Okay, turn it back on. And then once it starts boiling, we just turn it to low. And hopefully these things don't stick out too far. I'll show you guys while we're doing this. Let's do this together. Okay, so we're going to set it in here. And then, I never thought about this, but that ain't going to work. Oh, I have an idea. One of these ones might be able to fit over there. This might fit over there. I think we got, oh, look at that, you guys. We improvise around here. Improvise around here. Strategize, improvise. We're going to stick this over top like that. Perfect. And then, once it's boiling, we're going to turn it down. And let's go check to see what temperature it has to be. Okay. Let's go check. I'm just going to be right here checking. I mean, not temperature, but like how long. How long to steam tamales is tamales. How long? How long? Oh my gosh, that's stupid. That's stupid. Oh, I just want to say how long. Okay, there's a bunch of bullshit now. I'm ready. It's just okay, so about an hour. Okay, we finally figured it out. And if this didn't work, I could always put saran wrap over top. This might drip a lot. This might drip. If it does start dripping, if it does start dripping, I'm just gonna have to put some tin foil around it, around them. Anyways, thanks for it took me an hour to make all those. And let's make a sandwich. Let's make a sandwich. I'm hungry. My belly was already growling. And oh, that was my arm. Sorry. My arm in the way. Okay, I'm gonna have a sandwich. My last loaf of bread before I have to make more. And I need to get myself a new bread knife. I don't have one, so I just use these. They work too. So I guess I didn't share it on TikTok. I didn't share this on Instagram or anything, so that's why nobody's here. And I do have a TikTok now. Check that out. It's in my bio or description or whatever you want to call it. Okay, we're going to make a sandwich. Just turn it down to, I'm turning the boil to like 6. So I'm going to put some mayo. I like the olive oil or olive oil mayonnaise. I like that one better. But why is my turkey sandwiches, my chicken sandwiches, they have to have mayo. I don't have any cucumbers or dill pickles right now. Pickles. I do have olives, but I don't think I want olives on here. I was eating some olives yesterday. Never used to like olives. Now I can eat them out of the jar every once in a while. Where's all my OGs? Where's all my OGs? I'm going to put a little mustard too. Gotta have a little yellow in our life. Oh, I didn't even set the timer. I should set the timer. All right, let's set the timer. Timer. Let's put it for 50 minutes. That's 50 seconds. My goodness. Jeez. Timer. Like the other day, I set my nail time to like 20 minutes, and I guess I set it for like 20 hours. Okay, what did I say? 50 minutes. Okay. All right, start. Okay. Why is this? Okay, I gotta reset. Time. Okay. 50. Okay, finally it's working. My goodness. Okay, I'm gonna make a sandwich, and then the rest of it I'm going to put in a container to put in the fridge. What else can I make with the other turkey? What do you guys think? What should I make with it? Not just this turkey, but the other turkey too. Like, oh, with this one I could make some. How much masa do I have left? I could make some gordas and you would fry them. I'm gonna make some gordas with that, but I'm not gonna do it right now, so we're gonna put it away. Grabbing a bowl. Grabbing a bowl for the meat. And then I got a bunch of dishes to do. And then I might do a reading yet tonight. I know I said it last night, but it ended up raining so much that it was loud, and I just really enjoyed the rain, and then I got distracted. Just saying. I get distracted easily. And then I was supposed to go somewhere today, and then I couldn't sleep because I found out at 1 o'clock in the morning I was supposed to go somewhere, but then the person I was supposed to go with, they changed their mind, and now we're going on a different day, so. All right, so and I'm going to make maybe an peach crumble or an apple. I mean a pear crumble. I think I want to make peach cobbler because I got peaches and pears. All right, we're going to cut it. Some like I said, some pickles would be good. You guys want a bite? You guys have the first turkey bite sandwich. Let me put you guys up a little bit. We can just chill and chat for a minute while we wait for the tamales, and like I might just come back and make a little video on showing how to taste and stuff like that, doing a mini video. So check out that. Make sure you check out the shorts. I'll just like leave it in the shorts, in the short folder, because this will be an hour. So I don't think I'm going to be on here that long. Like I have nothing to say, nothing to talk about. And I'm not ready to make the peach cobbler yet. And I don't know if I'm gonna make it today. And it's really easy. Found the recipe yesterday. And also I did already clean off what I said I was gonna do yesterday, because I'm gonna clean off my counter. Move everything off my counter. Oh well, I just put the bowls there, but everything else that I was gonna move off the counter is off the counter, like my juicer, my blender, my dough mixer, my deep fryer. It's all off, so now I got more space on the counter. And I'm throwing some stuff away. Not throwing it away, giving it away. Anyways, we're gonna take one more look at the tamales with you guys, and then I will get out of here. Like I said, the water is already dripping, so I might have to put some tin foil around it. I might maybe even turn it down to like a 4. Like, I don't think it needs to be boiling violently like that. So we'll check it. I'm just finishing, but I don't want to lose the steam too much, so I wanted to eat this first, because I had to do it quick. Now I'm going to show you them. You can kind of see in there. You can kind of see that they are starting to. It is starting to cook. So let's put some tin foil around it. We're improvising. There, we improvising, guys. There, we got no. You know, the aliens won't be able to get my tamales now. My tamales are protected now by the aliens because I got my tin foil on my tamales. Hey, Wanda. I got my tin foil on my tamales because they stuck over top. So now no aliens are gonna get them. But yeah, so I've got everything organized in my house now like I want to, pretty much. I did the cupboard down there that I wanted to, and just got to get rid of, not rid of, but I got to put them all away. These are all my son's bowls. Like, he got them all, so I'm going to put them away for when they come and get the rest of their stuff. They got some questionable stuff still here with me. So, interested in what you were making. Oh, a tamales. Yeah, made some turkey tamales. I've had my tamale shells for a long time, like no corn husk. So I made a bunch of tamales. These are my, see, I'm pretty good at guessing how much I made. So I got a couple left. But we're making tamales and they're cooking right now over there. And we got the timer on. They've been steaming for 10 minutes now. So we're going to steam them for another 40 minutes and see if they're good after that, if they're ready. Vincent, hello. And we're putting these back in the freezer for next time because they are dry. They are not hydrated. Hydrated. And I was thinking of making an apple crumble because I made like an apple sauce, kind of like an apple butter type of thing, but it's got like all the spices for apple pie, right? So I made some apple butter, but then I've also made with the rest of the pulp from my juicing. I put it in a pot and I let it brown really nice with brown sugar and all that stuff. And I want to use it for something really yummy. So I'm thinking I might make like an apple crumble instead of like a peach cobbler or whatever. Make an apple crumble. So can you use rhubarb and apple together, like a rhubarb apple crumble? Because I have rhubarb. I could cook some rhubarb and then add the rhubarb with it. Because rhubarb has that really nice soury taste. What do you guys think? Could I put like my applesauce with some rhubarb with it? Tastes good, do you think? Let me know what you guys think. I don't know if it would or not, but yeah, I used the lid. That's the lid that I needed it, right? So I used the lid, but it's nice pasty stuff. It's like apple butter right now, except for I didn't put no butter in it. So I guess when people make apple butter, they don't put butter in it. So basically, I have a bunch of apple butter here. You could also make some apple butter, with cinnamon bun type of dough, with cinnamon bun dough. You can make apple buns and spread this in the middle of it. Make apple buns. Do you guys think that would be good? Apples and raisins. That'd be good. What would be good? Tell me. Give me some ideas to do with this because I want to make some apple treats. I might have to make some apple pie. Not pie, but like with this. But yeah, anyways. Just put it away. And this is a little bit of apple butter that I did make, and I did put butter in there, and it tastes delicious on bread. And I only made a little bit, but it's yummy. Batcha. Oh yeah, it would taste good, wouldn't it? Make those apple rolls. Yeah. You know what? I don't like to do the same thing on, like, if I come live, I like to make one thing. And so that when people come there, they know that they're coming there to make that one thing, right? Or if they want to know how I did it or whatever, right? They can go there for that one thing and leave me in the comments if they have any questions or whatever. And if I want to make another thing, I want to start a new live stream and do it on a new live stream. And I know my ancestors are with me when I'm doing this kind of things because, like I was thinking about the peaches and the thing, and I was thinking, do they have like a pear cobbler? And there is a pear cobbler, and it was actually in my kids' family recipe book. And I was just like, I started like looking at the names of the people that put these recipes in there, like that were part of that family, the Martini family at that time. And there's a lot of names that there's even a name Solomon, and we have the like, I don't know if they're related or if she's related to the museum. We have like a train on school, a school, like a school that's on, guys. I've done like yoga there and stretching and stuff. You guys know what I'm talking about. But anyways, I wonder if she's related to those. So I was looking at the names. I was like, I should like find these people and see, hey, how are you related to my kids' family? Yeah, there's all kinds of names. I'm not gonna say the names, but there's certain ones I remember, but other ones I don't remember. And my name is not in there. I remember them wanting me to put my bun and my bun and my bread recipe in there, but then I didn't. I don't remember. I remember not doing it, but I could always add it when I make my kids their own binder because this one I got this one, but it was supposed to be my oldest son's, and then I just kept using it, and now I want to copy all the ones, all the pages, and then make him a new one, and make my other son one too, and make two copies for them, and then I'm gonna do something like this and make like a little cover for them, but I'm gonna make something that's I don't know, not so babyish. I don't know. These bears are like, I guess they got like their aprons on. They're working bears. Biscuit dough rolled out and then into 1/8 inch, 12 pieces. Fill it and try in squares and edges and then bake. Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of different ways that you can, you don't have to just make it like a regular cinnamon roll. You can like, like I seen this one baker doing cinnamon rolls totally different way that I've never seen. She like basically put 2 pieces of dough together with this filling, right? And I could make those like that and like just make twist them and then make them into like a twisty bun. That's what he made his cinnamon rolls like. And I think apple butter rolls would be like good like that or whatever. Yeah. Anyways, how much longer? 34 minutes. I'll just come back and show you guys what they taste like, and I'll just make it on a little video. That way, like if people see them and my reaction is that it's really good and all that, maybe they want to go and make my recipe. And with the turkey, the way I cooked it is I just put like my sage, my thyme, my rosemary, salt and pepper, a little bit of soy sauce, and then I just boiled my turkey. But you could also just like bake your turkey. But I wanted all that extra juice too. So now I'm glad I did, because then you can use the juice to make the dough, and you can also use the juice or the broth to like steam them in, and they'll have even more flavor. Yeah. So, anyways, guys, thanks so much for being here, and I will see you guys later. I gotta get up early, so I gotta go to bed early tonight. I'm wearing my muumuu today. Oops. I'm wearing my sexy muumuu. You guys want to see? There. I'm standing on a stepping stool. I can see my muumuu. It's raining. It's been raining all day. So, yeah. You gotta go, Vincent. All right. You going to bed late? I didn't go to sleep. I couldn't go to sleep last night because I was supposed to be up early in the morning, and I didn't find out until 1:00, so I couldn't sleep. All right, guys, thanks for being here, and it was a lot more fun doing it with you guys. I'm so glad I have this channel, so then I actually make meals, because if I lived alone and I didn't have this channel, I wouldn't even be motivated to do any cooking, like for myself even. And I know that's where it comes from. You got to do your self-love, and then, you know what I mean? So anyways, it's easier to do it with all of you guys. And thanks for being here. Thanks for always being here. Thanks, guys. Talk to you guys later. Bye.